I make music, like this is who I am.
Welcome to LI on the Rise. This is all about people who are chasing their dreams. And today I'm with a very talented hip hop artist. Please introduce yourself.
My name is WayWaters, Mr. Flamon, father. I mean, you can call me Way, but yeah, I'm WayWaters from Brentwood.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, bro. I want people to know that, like, I'm not. I can't express this enough. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a thug. For any future fans, if your parents and your kid likes me as a musician, just know that they're in good hands. A lot of people don't like being role models in hip hop. They always say, "Fuck it, I'm not a role model." But the shit that I've been through in my life, I can kind of steer your kid in the right direction while still being kind of cool. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone thinking that just by the looks of me, because they're ignorant or whatever, that I'm like trying to lead your kid into some like drill rap music. It's not like, it's so much deeper than that with me, so that's just for future fans or people who are already fans who are kids and their parents are worried. Like, I will be your kid's role model, bro. It's okay. I promise you, I will not lead them to no kind of weird drug induced, I've been through it all. So when you listen to my music, you'll be able to hear it, and just know that I really take my time with this. I'm not with trends. I don't follow trends. I don't care what you're wearing. Like, I really, really take my time with this, and I think that I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of like mastering it, so to speak.
Very cool, man. Like, is there a certain song that like people should listen to from you to like really get to know you and
Absolutely.
know what you're about? Like, do you want to shout out
Yeah,
like a song title?
yeah. I have a song called "You," WayWaters, YOU. And I named it that for a couple of reasons. Like, the first thing is, in the song I'm saying, you don't know half the things that I've been through. I'm trying to give you some game for it hit you. Write this shit down, grab a pencil. So it's basically me saying, like, life comes at you fast. Like, I had people in my life that, and I really shouldn't be saying this, but like, I don't know what that. I think somebody called me, my fault. But yeah, I had people in my life, bro, that I would call a father figure, and they've done some grimy shit. Like, they try to do some grimy shit. Like, the first verse is like, "Yeah, this is life. Had a father figure, and he tried to fuck my wife." You know what I mean? Like, I came a long way from withdrawing in the night. I know no one cared. I relapsed out of spite. It just my life. But I feel like I've been through so much trials and tribulations that song right there will give you a great perspective of what WayWaters and what we represent over here. Bumping our head, getting back up, and telling you, don't bump your head like I did, type shit.
I really appreciate you making music like that because a lot of hip hop artists, they want to be the cool guy and, I'm killing it, I'm flexing, but you're authentic and you're very honest in your music. Like, how did you gain the courage to be honest in your music like that? Because a lot of people,
Yeah,
wouldn't want to mention that.
yeah. I just it's just such a turnoff to just not be who you are to me. I was born like this. It just not with music, it's with life too. Like, I'm always trying to speak from my heart in every aspect of life. I hate the elephants in the room, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always trying to just be honest, and just make every moment, every conversation I have in my life count. There was a while where I was trying to be on a trend when I was like 18, 19, and I just noticed that I wasn't really comfortable with myself and my skin. And I noticed once I started speaking from the heart too, that's when the fans started coming in. Like, South Africa. Um, South Africa, I love South Africa, bro. They show me the most love. Like, everything I drop, there's kids in South Africa that DM me, you know, calling me Mr. Waters and shit. Like, so it's like, I just speak from the heart, man. I was always like that, man. I'm always blunt, and another thing, I know I said, like, I don't care about the dressing and shit, but nobody dresses better than me. I'm just gonna say that. Like, Vape, ice cream, Nike SB, like that's what WayWaters represents always. It doesn't matter, but you know, that's a part of me. Just being free, being fresh, you know.
You dressing fresh, was that
Yeah.
because of the music and to have an artist image, or is that just the person you are?
Um it kind of was just the culture of, I hate the fucking word culture too, because this culture that we live in is doing nothing but killing us, and we don't own it, you know. And I'm not trying to be on a Kanye book, you know. I'm not like, I'm just telling you, I guess it was both, bro. Like, it had to be both, because of course in Brentwood you couldn't go to school with no beat up shoes on, you know. So I guess it was kind of a defense mechanism, right? But in that, like, I found like love, like Nike SB Dunk. It changed my life. Like the Nike skateboarding shoe itself changed my life and how I thought, bro. Like I remember the first pair I seen was they're called the Dinosaur Juniors. Any SB collectors, they're gonna already know what I'm talking about. But I seen the shoe and then everything changed. Like even the music, bro. You know, and also SB changed my life in a way because like the MF Dooms, the SBs, right? I didn't know who the fuck MF Doom was until I had those shoes. And it just so happens now that I listen to MF Doom and he's top five in my, you know, MF Doom is top five and on my list. And he shaped me as an artist too. So it's kind of like like when I say I'm Bape Supreme Nike SB as a human being, like I mean that, because they shaped me in different ways that Gucci, Louis, all this other weird shit couldn't do, you know, because that's just mainstream bullshit. You know, it makes you think outside the box. So I guess it was both, to answer your question.
So if you wanted to rock that designer shit, I'm sure you got enough cash that you could be flexing that.
Yeah, definitely. But it's I would be so upset if I copped $1,000 Louis Vuitton shirt and then I see 50 other people wearing it. Like I'll be so pissed off, bro. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like you could see it too. Like Louis Vuitton will drop a season and then 12 rappers will have it. And it's no shade to them. I don't like. And then the thing too is, you know, a lot of these rappers, bro, they say like I'm built different, but it's like, bro, I just don't see it, you know? Like you drink the same drink, you smoke the same kind of weed, right? You wear the same kind of clothes, you wear the same kind of jewelry, you rap in the same cadence, right? It's like some Attack of the Clone type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like I'm saying, that's no shot to me. I'm just expressing my mindset to you. You know, this is how I feel. So, yeah, I'm not really. You know, I'd rather spend some money on some 2005 Nike SBs if I'm gonna drop a rack or two. You know.
Yeah, it seems like you just want to be yourself, and like you were saying before, like you don't follow the trends, like you just do you,
Yep.
you know?
100%. Yeah.
And sadly, a lot of what you were saying before about the rappers, like a lot of them seem the same, and it's becoming we have this big influx of just unoriginal rappers for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's all planned. To be completely honest, I don't want to get like conspiracy with you and whatnot, but I think it's all planned. Um, I have artists that come in my DMs and they're like, "Yo, fuck with me," blah blah, right? And then I got to get honest with them, and I'm like, okay, why would I pick you, right? Somebody I don't know who you have no name, right? Why would I choose to listen to you over somebody who's already solidified themselves and the same shit you're talking about? You know, like what can you do different? And every single artist, what they tell me is, well, look at my numbers. My numbers speak for itself. And it's like, that doesn't mean good art. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you're a good artist. It just means that you're looking for numbers and money and, you know, the clout of it, which, it could end at any time. I'm not looking for, I'm trying to look at your body of work. What do they call it? Discography or whatever.
Discography.
Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
I'm trying to look at your work and just, wow, in this point in your life, this is what you was going through and it was real. And you wasn't talking about what was cool in that time. You know what I mean? You was talking about you in that time, not what was cool. You weren't influenced by lean. Like, think about it, bro. People are drinking liquid heroin. That's what lean is. In 2000, in the year 2000, 2001, that would be unheard of. If you wasn't from Texas, right? That would be unheard of. But it's influenced people so much. Like, when I was an addict, bro, I got made fun of. People didn't look at me and respect me like a rock star. They see me as an addict, but now it's cool. It's okay. And that's scary. You got to really think about like and I hate sounding like the old head, bro, but you got to really look about what's going on in music today, right? And you don't want to look back at a picture of you and being like, wow, what was I wearing? What was I talking about? Like, that's embarrassing. So it's I don't I hate this. I hate this new notion that you have to have some kind of clout to be a good artist. And that's not what it is, bro.
I completely agree, man. And a lot of people focus on the numbers more than even focusing on the music. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And there's people out here, and it's obvious. You can see it. They're buying their streams, they're buying their plays, they're buying their followers, and it's like, yo, you're so focused on, you know what you should do? Get honest opinions, make better songs, and take that money that you're buying your followers and shit, and put some promotion towards your better music that you're making. But no, let's take the faster way. Okay, I got 3,000. Let me bump it up to 10K. Like,
Hmm.
you're a
Hmm.
fucking bozo.
Yeah, that's bozo activity, bro. Definitely. Like, yeah, that's a fact. And there was a point where I had to learn that. Like, I wasn't buying followers or stupid shit like that, but I was putting music out, and I was getting frustrated that, people weren't listening. And it wasn't the numbers that I was concerned about. It was, I wanted to make an impact, right? So now that everything is good, like, financially, bro, my next album is called Take What You Need, right? And I think it's the perfect title, right? But I've been making this album for like a year and 10 months, right? I've probably dropped one song in between that time on my SoundCloud, but of course I drop little snippets of me rapping or whatever, right? I'm letting people know that I didn't die, or, but
Mhm.
you know, this album, I'm putting a ridiculous amount of money behind it, right? And visuals and just promoting it, and it's not about the numbers. I want to have a big impact. And if it doesn't do anything, I'm not gonna be upset, because this is what I am. I make music, like, this is who I am, like, it's not nothing you can quit. And you'll see that in 3 years, 4 years. You'll see all these rappers who are drilling and demon time and all this weird, stuff that they're on. You'll see they're just gonna disappear. They're not gonna be rappers anymore. When it's not cool to be a rapper anymore, I'm still gonna be a rapper. I'm still gonna be an artist, right? Like, I might be making a rock. I might be completely different, like, I'm not subjected to one thing like other people are, that I feel like artists. And I'm not better than them. I'm just saying, like WayWaters, bro, there's nothing is in cement, like, absolutely nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it's dangerous out here, bro. Like, it's hectic when it comes to creating. But yeah, like I said, my new album, Take What You Need, is it's my baby. And I do it like that also. That's what I wanted to say. I do it like that because I know people aren't waiting on, like, there's not a group of people waiting for my music. Like, my ego is so dead that I can say that out loud. Like, bro, I'm an art. People aren't waiting for me. They're not dying in the street like if I'm Kendrick Lamar, like, yo, we need an album, right? So I use it as an advantage. Like, bro, if nobody's waiting on you, why not take 2 years to make a fucking masterpiece? You know, while you can. So when they do hear it, it's so loud that they can't tone you down. They can't say this is bad music because they can hear 2 years of music. Bro, I made 80 songs in 2 years. And right now, I only have, well, a year and 10 months. I only have 6 tracks on the album, 80 songs. 6 only made the cut. And who knows if that's going to make the cut, because I'm always elevating, and that was something I used to do in the past too. I used to just put out albums. Like, I don't care about the quantity, bro. I don't care if you have 50 mixed. I don't care. I want to hear quality music. I want to hear one good album, 10 songs. So that's what I'm focused on now.
Yeah, I first off, you're
I
spitting
don't
so
even know the question you asked, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
dude,
I'm
I don't
sorry. I don't.
dude, I don't even know what the fuck I asked.
Exactly.
But bro,
Right.
you got to show everybody the tattoo right now.
Oh yeah, already. Long. I got that when I was 19. Mind you, I come from a Christian household. My mom, she wasn't with it. I had to put a sweater on for like 2 weeks in the summer until she finally seen it or whatever. But yeah, bro, Long Island, you see the music note right there. That's exactly where I'm from. Brentwood area, Suffolk County, Sonderling, until I DIE, you know what I mean?
I seen you made a YouTube video. You were talking about the Super Bowl halftime show with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and
Wow.
Eminem.
You seen that? Oh
I
damn.
saw that video, and you
Yeah.
mentioned how your mom started to appreciate hip hop when she saw that performance, and you mentioned she said to you, "You're not listening to that music. That's not music. It's devil music." What made her say that to you?
Like I said, I come from a very I was born in Alabama, Selma, Alabama, right? My mom and my aunts were raised in Selma, Alabama, right? This is a land, Martin Luther King, the marches, civil rights speeches, sit-ins, all this, right? My mom was born in 64 or whatever. So fast forward, well, in Selma, Alabama, it's hardcore religious, like Jesus, right? I grew up in a Christian household, like no cursing, no damn, you can't even say damn. You understand what I'm saying? No ear piercings, nothing. I grew up in a great household, bro, like an amazing household, but it was just very, very religious. So in 2002, when I'm listening to the Chronic album, that's devil. Talking about fucking bitches and burning down houses with a can full of gas and that's devil music. So, but for I don't blame her. She said it was devil music, right? And it was bad music. We're not listening to this. And, fast forward 20 years later, it was just a beautiful thing to see, now that devil music, right? Because that was so frowned upon in our society at that time. Fast forward, now they're mainstream at the Super Bowl, right? Dr. Dre got gray hairs now, right? Snoop Dogg he's still alive. He has long hair and he's an old man now. So it took my mom 20 years to see that this is just an art form, right? And not only did she say like it was a great performance, bro, she said this is old school music. This is the good old school music, right? So like that shit was crazy. It's like seeing my Christian mom saying that, you know, hip hop had to take so many beatings and it had to be frowned upon and be the black sheep to finally inspire people that she started to like to see it go up and go up. And now it's at this point where we're at the fucking Super Bowl, bro. Halftime, America
Yep.
watching this shit.
The biggest
Dr.
stage in
Dre,
the world.
the biggest stage in the world, bro. Right? Because like, I mean, think about the Super Bowl is always some old country dude. The Weekend, by the way, he killed it last year. And then Travis Scott, whatever, that's still too new. But yeah, to see that 2003 had to take all those beatings and then boom at the Super Bowl, my mom was finally like, oh, like this is why he liked this shit so much, you know? Do you
You
know how I felt to see my mom crip walk? Like you have you don't even know, bro. Like that's some shit right there, man. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's really amazing how like I guess she saw just like the evolution, the longevity, and then it's like wow, like you really you know what's funny? It's like it takes time for some people to appreciate certain things.
Yeah.
So the her mindset changing, that's fucking awesome. And definitely for you being young, listening to hip hop, it's like finally they get it. You know what I
They
mean?
get it. But
But
and it's funny that you said that. It takes my bad. I don't mean to cut you
no,
off.
all good, all good.
Yeah, like you said, it takes time to appreciate things, right? But vice versa. Like now I'm looking inward myself, bro. It took me so much time to appreciate my mom, like vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like she's bro, everything she said, she was right. Like everything. Right. And now like my mom is like my best friend. Like I can say anything around her. She's a great grandmother to my kids. You know what I mean? So it took me a while to appreciate her too. So, you know, I love my mama, bro. Like if you asked me that at 13, 14, it was fuck them Christian loving, white Jesus loving, my mom is literally my best friend now. And it also did something, that Super Bowl thing. It made me think about the music today, right? Like I said in the video, like imagine in 20 years, bro, Little Uzi at the Super Bowl, right? And all the old heads looking back and they hear, push me to the end. All my friends are dead. Push me to, and they're sitting there like, yeah, this is the good old shit. But remember how you shitted on them at first. All they say is, yeah, you know what I mean? So that made me think also too, like, let me know the difference between a fast trend and the actual pioneers of this new wave of hip hop. Let me just accept everything. Let me appreciate, let me bring in everything, let me support everything, and let me know the difference between the two, you know.
It's so interesting you saying that, because I forget which XXL cipher it was, but it was 21, Yachty, uh,
2014,
Savage,
2012. Yeah,
some like that. But it was Uzi and Yachty, 21 Savage, and someone commented on YouTube and they were like, I can't believe these people are actually still relevant, which was kind of a joke, but it's right though. It's
yeah,
like these people still have the longevity of people talking about, Uzi with the diamond, and Yachty, he's kind of came out of music, he's doing other things, but like these people still making moves, you know what I mean?
they're
It's
still
crazy.
relevant.
You know what I
21
mean?
Savage now, he's like an OG now. He's like 21 Savage is in that same seat as like Ti. You know what I mean? Like, you remember when Ti came in, it was a little iffy too, but yeah,
Mhm.
21 Savage is looked at as a legend, so to speak. And Lil Uzi he's a fucking pop star. He's a superstar. And it's funny because it's like, I always try to reflect it back to my life and shit. And it's like, bro, I remember that transition, like February 10th, bro, 2004, college dropout drops, right? Boom. People made fun of this shit. Yo, this dude is soft. What is he wearing? Right? And then late registration drops, right? And then graduation drops. Now he's a legend. Graduation, he's already a legend. Same with Little Uzi, bro. Same with 21 Savage. It's like the first album you make fun of them. The second album is when they really warm up. They're really aware of their talents, and now people are starting to appreciate them. That third album is like, all right, he's heading to legendary status, right? So that's exactly what you said, bro. All these people doing that freestyle that everyone hated, bro. These dudes is legends. They're talking about that was the best XXL freestyle, and that was the best cover. They had the most stars, and you know what I mean. So yeah, bro, people really got to be wary of that. Like, maybe something you're hearing is just too far ahead that you can't even understand it.
And you have a song called "What's Your Life Worth."
Yeah, yeah.
Fire song, man.
Thank you, thank you.
You have a line. You're welcome. You have a line in it. It really stood out to me. When life don't like you, the devil will invite you. Can you explain that?
Yeah, that's dope hearing it come out of like a white man's mouth, to be completely honest, because that's the level of like me. That was dope. I'm sorry. That was cool to me, bro, to hear you say that. But yeah, bro, when it's basically like when life don't like you, the devil will invite you, right? Like, that's when life is fucked up, bro. It is the easiest to. It's so easy to just fucking do something out of desperation. Like, that could fuck your whole life up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're broke and you're hungry and you have kids, right? And you feel like life is just shitting on you. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this one lick, right? That's the devil tempting you, trying to get. And I'm not saying an actual physical devil. I'm saying the science of what a devil is. It's the opposite of good. It's the opposite of prosperous. You know what I mean? So when life gets real fucked up, bro, you'll go to some you'll do some things that you wouldn't even think you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Like even me, like even when I was deep in them trenches and I was, right, like just having a drug, having no water, right? And I'm about to just put myself out there like that because it's who I am, bro. Having no water to be able to put in a drug, going to a toilet, a public toilet, flushing it once and getting the water out of there. You know what I'm saying? So when life is whooping your ass, bro, it could take you to places where you don't even want to think about, where when you look yourself in the mirror, it's like that's not even you, bro. That line was deep to me, bro.
Yeah, that line stood out to me too, and I really appreciate you sharing that story because just you saying that and sharing that, and I know like everyone watching, like you are not that person anymore, but
Oh yeah, you're right.
you're a changed person, but I appreciate you just having the courage to say that. There might be some people that may kind of be in a dark place. Like, what's your
Oh, I thought
advice?
you said it was gonna be. My bad. Go ahead.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I thought you was gonna say there might be some people that's gonna like comment and be on like some, ew, this nigga's nasty. You know.
No,
So,
no, no. I mean, hey man,
yeah,
I hope not. YouTube's a crazy place.
yeah, it's whatever. I really don't give a fuck.
But do you have any advice for someone who's just like kind of in a dark place?
um, it's weird because it's like, yeah, I have advice, right? But it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like, yeah, I was in a darker place than usual, right? But like now that I'm good, I'm out. Oh, and I'm vegan by the way, bro. I don't know if I told you that. Like,
No.
I'm vegan. Yeah, so I'm trying to so I'm in a very nice place right now. Like, so I can give all the advice in the world. Like, yeah, just don't do. But it's like, I still get in those dark places, and I don't take any of the advice that I'm telling people. It's kind of, to be completely honest, and this sounds harsh, but anyone who's in a dark place, bro, just hang on, bro. Just enjoy the ride, or don't enjoy the ride, but just it's never gonna stay like that. And I couldn't tell you what to do, to be completely honest. Just hold on,
Mm.
don't do nothing that's permanent, like not exist anymore. I don't want to say that word because I know YouTube doesn't like it. Um, but bro, I mean, just hang on, man. It's hard to give somebody advice who's in a very dark place when it's like, bro, I can't even brush my teeth in the morning. Like, I know how that feels, bro. I guess I would tell them like just wait for that moment until you can move a little bit and try to do the best thing for the next moment in your life. Like, don't think of the big picture, right? Like, if you're a drug addict and you're gonna do some drugs, but you don't want to, but you're still gonna do it, just wait an hour, bro. Just see if you have discipline for an hour, before you do that bad decision. Just wait, bro.
Listening to your music, man, two songs I really like, Out the Gate and Hit or Miss. I feel like they're just really catchy. It's definitely like one of my favorite tracks from you. Like, what's your secret to making a catchy song, man? Because there's a lot of people who can rap, but they can't write a good hook.
Yeah, I don't write like at all. I'm a type of artist. I just put my headphones on. Like right now, we're in the studio. I'm always in the studio, by the way. So like, which is my house. I don't want to make it seem like some big thing, but yeah, I sit here literally, and I just put the headphones on, and you know, I try to. I feel like I got this thing I could channel from my heart, bro. I swear to God, like there's some kind of nerve that I created back there to my heart, and whatever comes out comes out, and it's so weird. Out the Gate was one of those songs where it was like I only had the beginning, like the sneeze, my boy saying bless you, and me saying don't bless me, God already blessed me. Ah, ha ha, and that's all I had. And then a week later, I go back on it and I say wait, and then I just double the weight to make it sound grand, and that was it. And then a week later, I go in, people talking shit about me right up in your face. And then after that, I'm like, all right, I got a song. I only need like 4 bars. Once I get 4 bars, the song is done. You know. And Hit or Miss was the day I came out of was I was I went to rehab for 28 days. And I couldn't do anything, bro, in rehab. I burnt all my receptors so bad I could not do nothing, bro. I couldn't shit, I couldn't piss, I couldn't eat, I couldn't jerk off. Like I couldn't, I had no feelings, bro. And it's like God took that shit away. And I had a missing tooth. right? So it's like I'm in this rehab. God like grounded me, bro. Like he just took everything away from me. And then the last 3 days, bro, this old man, he was doing his speech and he said, God bless and Godspeed. And Godspeed sparked something in me. And that's, that was the album name for that one. It's called Godspeed, right? And I love that. I love that word. But the last 2 or 3 days, bro, I just kept hearing hit or miss. Like it was a song that was given to me. And the last day, bro, I had to get out of there because it was like the song was tormenting me, bro. It was so crazy. Like just hit him every time I get a new love, hit or miss. So the day after I got out, bro, I went to Burger King because I had the craziest urge for a Whopper, bro, with cheese. I swear to God, I don't know why. I had two of them, banged them out, right? And then, yeah, and then I went to IHOP with my wife or whatever. But I'm like, yo, before we go to IHOP, I gotta get these Whoppers, bro. I gotta get this shit. Well, so after that, and then I ran home. Mind you, my baby, he was 3 days old. When I went in, the night I went in is when he was birthed. I was there, you know. So it was a horrible time in my life, bro. But yeah, so I ran home to the studio and it was literally the first beat I heard. I just had to get it out. It was literally tormenting, bro. And I got that shit out. And I have a verse in there when I go, writing all in this booth. Wait, I go, I want to be alone. King for the throne. I'm a king of my own. I'm a king of my own. Got the salsa cows on. Isolating, yeah, I'm writing in my room. Feeling so obtuse. I need the proof. I just and then I go, writing all missing all of my tooth, writing all in that booth. That's because I still have my tooth was missing. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah. So I had no. You can hear it in that song. I can't really rap fast when I had my tooth missing. So yeah, I put it in a song, bro. Like I had to do mad punch-ins too because I was still like out of it. But yeah, that's a song that really is close to me, bro. Like hit or miss. Like that's my shit.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yo,
Every time
I
I
was in
get
the
a
car.
new love.
I was like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah, yeah. And I switched it. I wanted to do something different. I did 16 bars of a chorus of just me saying hit or miss every time I get a new, right? And then where the chorus is supposed to go 8 bars, I put I want to be in my own, right? And I started rapping. So it was only 8 bars and it goes right back to a 16-bar chorus. So the song is basically, it's like a contagious song, bro. I kind of wrote it on how I was feeling in my head, bro. The hit or miss part was, I'm telling you, bro, it was tormenting me. Like it was hurting, bro. First song to ever really do that to me. So yeah, so I kind of wrote it how it tormented me. I did 16 bars as a chorus. So now when you hear it, that shit is stuck in your head too. It's like I played you with the fucking, not just you, but whoever's listening to it. Every time someone tells me they like that song, that's all they say. Hit or miss. Every time I get a new love, and they say it all day. It's like it's one of those tormenting songs.
Bro, that was an epic story of how that song came to be. I just hope you know.
Yeah, yeah, yo, it's real, bro. Those Whoppers, bro, I needed them, bro. Like, I got extra everything. I got extra onions, lettuce, tomato, extra mayonnaise, bro. Like, I was in that rehab, like, bro, I'm so hungry. I want some fast food. That was like 4 years ago, man. And after I made hit or miss, right? 3 days later, I relapsed. So 3 days after I made that song, I relapsed. Right now, I relapsed for a week. My wife catches me. Thank God, because I would have died. Right. So the baby's born. I'm back home. I relapse. Uh, Hit or miss is my relapse song. So that means when I'm going to get the drugs, when I'm doing the drugs, all I'm saying is hit or miss. And now I fucking hate the song. Is it you ever listen to a song in a bad time and when you go back, it brings you to that bad time?
Yes.
And the smell, everything. It's just like you can remember the smell of the bad, you know,
Like yo,
and
I'm not even gonna lie. Like there's songs where like me and my current girlfriend at the time, who's now my ex, we used to sing the song. And now it's like now 6 years
it's
later,
like
I cannot listen to that song because I just
you
remember
can't even
us in the
listen.
car being happy, and it's like it will always bring me back. I'll admit it, man. I'll admit it. Yo, the shit.
That's the worst feeling in the world, bro. Like even before I went to rehab, son, Chance the Rapper had some song like "What's the hook then?" What's the hook then? And I just remember fucking withdrawing, listening to that song, and then now I see the song on my iTunes and I skip it immediately. I'm like, bro, this song is. It's not even that the song is trash. It's just
The memory's trash.
the memory is super trash. So now hit or miss is weird to me, bro. Like I can't really listen to it like that.
I appreciate you sharing that, man. Yo, you're being very open and honest on this interview, and I just super appreciate that.
I'm not a fucking artist that, we had like 12 bitches in a room and, the way the champagne looked, a idea was in my head, and that's how the song was like, no, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm here 24/7 when I'm in the studio. I'm alone. I don't really have like everyday friends, bro. Like I don't. I swear to God. I have a family, I got 3 kids, a wife, like, I'm just home, bro. Like, and studio now, a lot of people look at studio time like new artists. I'm gonna tell you this now, bro. Don't stop buying studio time. Get your own studio and learn how to do it yourself, right? Because studio time is subconsciously fucking you up. It's like you only have an hour to be creative. So now you got to come in this studio with the song already pre-written, right? And every take that you fuck up, now it's like, fuck, there's people in the studio. It's the worst form of create. The people who do studio time are goats. Like that's in the past. Like Kanye, I just seen his Netflix shit. He's like, yo, Ludacris said he'll give me 10 minutes of his studio time, right? And he made Breathe In, Breathe Out. Like the people who did studio time back then, bro, they're goats. You know what I mean? The Kanye West is the Kid Cudi. I heard he tried to squeeze in studio times. You know what I mean? Like but for us new artists, bro, studio time is one of the weirdest shits in the world. It's like it's studio time now is like an accessory. You know what I mean? It's like we in the studio tonight, bro. You know what I mean? Take your Instagram pics, and there's no creativity, bro. Bro, there's times where it's like just like I use the bathroom, bro. I do the same with the studio. It's like, oh shit, something's in my head. Hold on. Open up my program, record it, a mental note, and then never hear it again for a year. Come back another year, make a song on it. It needs to be one with you. It needs to be connected to you 24/7 at all times to be a very good artist, bro. That's why you hear like all these different realms that Drake and Kid Cudi, like they give us realms that it's like some of these realms you can't write those down, bro. You can't write realms like that. You can't write vibes and stuff like that down. You gotta go in there and feel it with no feeling of remorse or a fucking time ticking. Like, oh shit, I got 30 minutes left. It's hard to be creative like that,
The advice you're saying, I 100% agree with you. But the thing that turns people off is the learning curve. I used to be a producer. It took me, I'm not gonna lie, it took me 5 years to be like, my shit's fire. I can confidently say I can listen to my song next to, whatever big famous rapper, whoever song.
And you'd be like,
and I'm lit. But it took me 5 years to get there.
Yeah.
It's a lot to learn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
and bro.
I think that's why, let me go to the studio. I got 50 for an hour. I'll do that. I'll flex and we at the studio tonight. It's like a flex, bro.
Yeah, bro. I agree 100% with you. And like, bro, it took, bro, you don't understand, when I was 17 to 18, my whole mission in life was to make an album. That was my mission. I could never get it done because studio time was so expensive, and due to my past and doing whatever, like it was a mission. So when I got 22, I had my first daughter and I got my first studio, and literally I didn't have any mic stand. I was holding a mic in my hand, bro, but I was so happy, right, bro? I spent 3 days straight, bro, recording and learning how to mix. Right now, I would never do that, right? But it took me, I had to learn that. Right now, I can mix in my sleep, bro. Like, so I know exactly what you're saying, bro. We live in a world where so much, if you just want instant gratification. But if you paying $50 an hour, bro, your producer isn't that good, to be completely honest. There's no one that can hear the sound in your head like you could hear it. That was my big thing too.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of producers doing 50 an hour, 100 an hour. They're so used to mixing the same artist that sometimes you can't fit in that box of their mixing style. You know, so
Hmm.
I think everyone should be their own mixer at least. Like if you want somebody to produce to put those chops in there to make it sound like a song, I understand that. But
Hmm.
to mix, like you gotta be your own mixer, right? And even if you can't get the sound that you hear in your head, you gotta if you do have a mixer, they gotta be like your fucking twin brother or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see a lot of producers uh make greatness. Like one I could think of is Drake and 40. You know,
Hmm.
He's not going anywhere else. He might give a track to DJ Khaled or some shit, but
Yeah.
when it's album time, it's two people in this room, Drake and 40.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
Drake and 40, Kanye and Jay, Eminem and
Kanye and
Dr. Dre.
Jay, that's it, bro. They're
You know,
not
we don't have
because it's
those
something special.
combos. We don't have those combos anymore.
Exactly. It's something real special, bro. And if you get that, that's like winning the lottery,
Mhm.
right? So I think the best thing you could do is just be your own mixer, you know, and just be dope with it. I can say things in songs better than I can express it. Like there's things in songs where I said, like I don't Poor Little Nerd Girl. I wrote that song when I was 17. I was making a sandwich and I was singing it. And it's like, poor little nerd girl, why she run to class? Jock had to be a jerk and tripped the yeah, they laugh. She tried to pick her books up before she could look up. She seen her hand come down. He said, I am not from this town. Can you show me around? How is everything ran here? She said, I lived in hell. That's why everything's tan here. Are we going to cut class or we going to stand here? She was so paralyzed, she had to sit in the wheelchair. Metaphorically speaking, the night before she was weeping, asking her mind questions like, am I a waste of semen? I cannot fight all these demons. And if I cut my veins, how much would they start bleeding? Continues to start weeping. But let's get back on track. She said, wait, cut class? I would never do that. And she ran and she dropped the schedule in her hat. She was running so fast that she never looked back. Damn, poor little nerd girl. Why? So it's basically a song about this girl, right? Who gets bullied in school. And a new kid comes in, right? And he likes her just off of looks, but she's not a looker. Everyone bullies her. Why does this, famous jock like her and shit? So when I remember writing that and spitting it back and hearing it, and I'm like, bro, I'm not this smart. Like, how did I come up with this? You know what I mean? It's a whole story, bro. It's just a story about a jock meeting this poor little nerd girl and falling in love with her, and he keeps pursuing her. She's never felt nothing like that, so she keeps dodging him. Like she ran so fast that she dropped the schedule, her school schedule, in her hat. She was running so fast that she never looked back. And then the second verse is she ran so fast, 5 minutes late, distracted the whole class. Kid cracks a joke and all the classmates laugh. In the back of her mind, she's saying, where's my hat? I'm not this smart, bro. Like, you know what I mean? To be writing some shit like this, bro. So when I look back at times like that, and I was 17 when I wrote this song, she said, where is my hat on my schedule at that? She's walking to her seat. She said, why did he talk to me like I'm the next big BIG? Like Diddy, P. Diddy, talk to me like I'm the next big thing. Like, why is he talking to me like he likes me or something? Or at least she said her mindset is torn with me. The class ends, the bell rings, and guess who she sees? The new kid said, poor girl, you can't run from me. And he know, and my brother's like, bro, that shit is so deep because it's like she dropped the schedule in her hat, right? She said, where's her hat? She didn't say nothing about a schedule. The only way the new kid could get there is if he knew where she was at. So he picked up the schedule and said, okay, this is her next class. And he said, you can't run from, like, that's deep for me. Like, you know what I mean? And moments like that where I'm like, all right, I can communicate better in music than I can talking to anyone, because I'm not smart. Like, I'm not that type of person to just be witty with my words, like, you know, shit like this. But in music, I could fucking recite E equals MC squared album. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Bro, it's like validation that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Imagine not getting into music and not tapping into that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be dead. Something. I don't know what. I don't know. I'll probably be dead or something.
I super appreciate you doing this and hopping on here, spending time with me. I think this was a great fucking conversation. This was a great
Yeah,
episode. I fuck with the energy, man. It's contagious.
that's what's up, bro. I appreciate. Yo, man, this shit is dope. This shit is what you got going on is dope. You know, it's I feel like at the end of a therapy session, to be completely honest with you. You
Thanks,
know, like,
man. That means more
yeah,
than you know, man.
nice, bro. Yeah, yeah.
So before we wrap things up, just let everybody know where they can follow you and listen to the music.
Yeah, my SoundCloud is WayWaters. You could just search WayWaters. I'm everywhere music is streaming, so you can go on any streaming platform and just search WayWaters. And I own the name. It's a L, you know, so my name will pop up. WayWaters. My Instagram.
Don't be stealing it. Don't be
Don't
stealing
steal. It's
that's
too late.
that,
I'll sue you. I swear to God, because I'm not a gangster. I will sue you, bro. Like, I'll really sue you. I'll snitch on you. You know what I mean? I'm a civilian, but yeah. Instagram Way Supreme. WaySuprem. My Twitter is Let Me Dry the Boat. LEMME Dry DRYDABOA and two T's TT. My phone number. No, I'm just playing. My social security number is. But yeah, just Instagram is my main source, and of course YouTube. You can type in WayWaters and you'll see me there too.
Cool, man. And I want you to just give a message to the fans and supporters and all the fans in South Africa. Just
Bro, yo, South Africa, I love you for real. Like, y'all are super lit. And like I said, this my album is coming out. Take When You Need. I don't know when it's dropping. Like I said, it's a whole vetting process. But South Africa, I swear to God, I'm making this album for y'all. Like, I'm only y'all. I'm making not even just South Africa, Africa in general, the whole continent, bro. I'm making this album for y'all because y'all show me super love. Y'all treat me like like I'm already an A-list rapper. Like y'all FaceTime me, and when I pick up, y'all are like really screaming. Like, so that makes me feel special. Like, so South Africa, I'm telling you, I'm making this album for you. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And to the rest of the people in America, fuck you. You've never listened to my shit. You always trying to hate on me. And no, I'm just playing. I love everybody, but South Africa, South
bro,
Africa, thank you.
yo, I thought you were serious for a second. I was gonna be like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah, nah. I love all my fans. Anybody who's shown reception and who's been like, yo, who spit me back my lyrics or said, yo, I love this part of the song. And you're 2 minutes into the song and it's not like the first 30 seconds. I know you generally listen to it. Thank you. I love you. And flame on.
thank you again for joining me and doing this. I think it was fucking awesome. Thank you.
Yo, thank you too, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you, Chris, for real. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you, Long Island. On the rise. I finally made it. We here. We
Yeah.
here, baby.
Yeah.
No, really, thank you, bro. I appreciate you for real, man.